What's the makeup I do when I'm on set for a model? And it doesn't matter what age. What is the go-to editorial look that everyone goes, I wish I looked like that. That's so natural. That's so pretty. That's so effortless. That's what I'm going to show you guys right now. I'm going to use the Botanical Republic Restore Youth Serum. I want something that's hydrating and really good for the skin. It gives a natural glow, but isn't going to be too heavy or too thick. Now, it is so, so important if you want to create a beautiful makeup look, whether it's for editorial, wedding, commercial, everyday, Zoom calls, etc., that you have a nice canvas prepped. So moisturize and hydrate your skin well, and your products will go on 10 times better. It doesn't matter if it's drugstore that you buy, or prestige, or luxury, you want to have a good hydrated canvas. Warm it up. This is a very beautiful smelling oil. It's light in texture. I don't like heavy oils because I don't want to have that sticky feeling. And when it comes to working on clients and models, etc., I need it to give the skin a glossy sheen, but it can't be sticky and too heavy. So this is a perfectly balanced oil to create a beautiful makeup look. And it's great for those of you who just want to have nice treatment. See a little bit of that glow? When I move my head, remember, you're doing it right if you're bending the light. You want the high points of the face to catch light. It creates a beautiful makeup look. So as you see, I have my brows on, I have my lashes on, and I do have false lashes from here outward. I like to gradate the lashes so they don't look over the top or superficial looking. Just a little flare helps to open the eye and kind of create a nice sultry look. So let's go ahead and grab the first product that's going to do an awful lot for us today, and that is the Makeup Forever HD palette. It is just a beautiful palette, first of all, because you can do concealer, you can do highlight, you can do contour, you can do foundation, you can do eyeshadow, you can even create a lip look with this. So I'm just going to take these two here. I take a loose fluffy brush and I quickly blend it onto the skin. And I don't have much on my brush, it's just a thin layer. The goal here is to just help with discoloration, dark spots, redness that's coming through. We want to bring everything into color balance because the camera picks up on everything. Think softly neutralize. You can do a swirling motion or you can quickly work back and forth. At the very end, I will go in and work away from the pore. And then whatever's left over, I'll blend around the edges and make sure to hit those ears, especially if you're getting photographed, because you don't want to have two different colors from the ear to the face. So already I should be looking more even everywhere except for under the eyes because we haven't touched the area yet, but I'm going to go ahead and grab a little bit of this with my finger and tap it in. The finger helps to moisten up those pigments with the heat and oil that we have in our hand. I'm just tapping it quickly underneath. The goal is to make sure this looks as natural and skin-like as possible. Like I mentioned, the camera picks up on everything, and I have to say this is a look that looks so good out in day-to-day life because you are going to want to look as natural as possible as well and not thick and cakey and heavy. Okay, neutralized. Boom, done. Now here's where we're going to shape the eyes a bit. Now I'm going to pick a color that will work within my skin tone, but give me a little shape as well. So I'm going to mix these two to create a bit of a contour, taupey, beigey color. I'm going to quickly just place it on the lower lid. I do not have much on my brush because the idea here is that I have a no makeup look on. I take whatever's left over and I bring it by the bridge of the nose. That will help to extend the eye because if I just stop here, it creates a rounder shape. But if I bring it a little further and work it out a little further on the edge, it'll make the eyes look fuller. If you're somebody who has a monolid or a hooded lid, you want to make sure to go up on that brow ridge to create a lift. And if you're somebody that has an eye that's turning downward or aging is starting to happen, you want to go ahead and take the brush and work up at the outer edge towards the temple. Just a little bit will help give the illusion of lift. Hopefully you can see that. Helps to lift the eye a bit. Taking this color, I'm going to very, very lightly put it on the side of the nose. Editorial work or commercial work where you want everything to look really natural is very different than a lot of the YouTube videos that I'm sure you guys have seen, which is more fun, more bold, and honestly was meant for the theater. It's meant to be dramatic. And most of us, for our everyday life, don't do that much contour, highlighting. And let me pause there. If you guys love it, do it. I am not here to tell you guys what you should or shouldn't do. I'm just here to offer options. And more importantly, you do you. The best version of you and the best way you feel is what you should be rocking. But when it comes to creating a more natural look, you want to use lighter colors and less product on your brush. And everything should just seamlessly blend in from one area of the face to the next, so that there's no hard lines. Whatever's left over, I'll very lightly put across the nose. So hopefully my features are coming out very subtly. That's the goal here. Using the same color, you can have very little bit of that gray, but I don't want to add much because I'm not trying to create a crazy contour look here. I'm just trying to subtly bring out features. So the goal here is if the camera were coming in at an angle through here, you'd hopefully just see a beautiful cheekbone, not a huge gray stripe or a lot of contouring or a lot of blush. Everything should just create a soft hollow, a soft shadow, really trying to catch light and shadow here. It's a balance of catching those highlights and those deeper shades. Adding that same color to the high points of the forehead and a little under the lip to create a fullness. All right, taking a pencil. These are a staple in my kit and in most pro artists' kit. These are the artist pencil, and this is the color Endless Cacao. So incredibly good. So taking the liner here, and you can use this anywhere on the face, but I just want to lightly work it underneath the lash line. I'm going to show you guys something. If I take this all the way to the corner, compared to stopping a little past the middle, do you see what happens? This side should look more lifted compared to this side that looks a little more rounded. This side will look a little smaller compared to this side looking a little bigger because I'm focusing most of the pigments on the outer corner here rather than wrapping it all the way around. Match it up though and take a little bit of this off on this side. These are amazing. These are the HINDASH color fluids. These are in match. You can do so much with these. There are, I think, 5 or 6 different shades, but they are an artist's dream. You can put this on eyes, lips, cheeks. You can customize it, which I'm going to do right now, to create several different colors. And I have done a video on these showing you guys the other colors that I got, but they're just so incredibly versatile. So there's a little bit of the orange, a little bit of the pink, and you need very, very little. These are incredibly rich. Mix these two together. Don't want much. Want it to look like I just stepped out for a quick, brisk walk. All right, looking nice and natural. Now we want everything to flow, so we're going to take these two colors once again, mix, and lightly brush it across the lips. And because this is in a matte texture, it will create a really beautiful, natural lip stain that creates that effortless editorial look. I'll take a fluffy brush. This is my Kevin Aquan contour brush. Lightly feather and blend. There's not a lot of pigment on the lips. You need a little more luster, but you don't want it to be glossy and shining over the top. You want to stay natural looking. Go ahead and grab a lip balm. Today I'm going to use the I Love Ole Henriksen Pout Preserve. Now I'm just lightly pressing it onto the skin. I don't want a gloss look here. I'm not trying to create a juicy lip look. I just want it to grab a little light. If you want a little bit of a highlight, you can take that balm. Just place it on the cheekbones. Very little bit. I'm not trying to be over the top here. Another wonderful way to use your face oil. I'm going to go back in with my Botanical Republic. So I'm going to grab just a tiny bit of oil. I'm going to go in and lightly tap it on top to give a little bit of light without adding shimmer. because we want to keep it natural. We don't want to have shimmer glitters all over our face. So the oil creates a natural glisten. So here's a little more of that oil. Tap a little bit on the brow bone. You can even take whatever's left, put it in your fingers, and lightly press all over the skin to help soften any of the pigments that may be just sitting on the surface. And this is the look I get asked so often about. And you guys are always asking me, what are you using to make your skin look so natural? And this is what I do. I grab some oil, I grab a palette that I can just do one color story in, mix a little bit of the two products that you saw HINDASH, grab my liner pencil, make sure the lashes are done, the brows, and you guys are set. If you guys have any questions or suggestions, feel free to reach out. And if you want to support the channel, go ahead and use the affiliate links down below. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, leave me a comment, and you can always follow me on TikTok, Instagram, or head over to CheriVoyage.com to book me for a one-on-one lesson. All right, everyone, as always, take care of you, take care of each other, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now, everybody.